ChangeDaChannel, and this is Mainstream Media, a show going over events covered by the mainstream media and how they twist as well as out and out lie for a desired response. Now, what these pencil-pushing thugs put out for the masses is caused hate, divide, war, and death based on their political alignments and desire to sensationalize events for the purpose of ad revenues. This show won't be going over the legalities of events themselves, the rights or the wrongs, the ins or the outs, but rather how they are covered, what is published, and some of the consequences. And most recently, we heard about the shootout in Waco, Texas between rival bikers and the police. The first article I read about the event, it was stating that there were 5 white supremacist biker gangs involved in the shootout, then turning the guns on police. Now, the article didn't list any of the MCs, but did show some pictures of the bikers in the cuts. And the first thing I noticed that there were some banditos, which I knew were not white supremacist biker MC, as some of their membership is Hispanic. I mean, come on, man. And even knowing this, I went and I verified it just to make sure I was right, which I was. Now, as the story spread, the Twitter feeds and the memes blew up, labeled with the hashtags reflecting the narrative being pushed by the mainstream media. Hashtag white privilege being the main hash trend, with tweets exclaiming the shooting was indicative of how white privilege is allowed to perpetuate violence and criminality. Memes like this one spread: 9 people died in mass shootout between skinhead gangs, no mass arrests, no tear gas, no National Guard, no one calling them thugs. Even though they arrested like 170, 180 of them, didn't need tear gas nor the National Guard, as the police were already there and they acted, this is the thing that got pushed. Now, articles that followed on the mainstream outlets like CNN and Raw Story complained that Waco coverage shows a double standard on race, with CNN's story ending with, even after 9 people and 170 people were arrested in a shooting rampage by a criminal gang of bikers, we'd rather not mention that they are white. Well, I guess CNN, you would rather not tell the truth and mention that they were also Hispanic, but that wouldn't fit your narrative, would it? And how about the mugshots that they put up there? It was all white bikers, I think, except for I think it was maybe like two pictures of Hispanic bikers or whatever. So they was really pushed, the white thing. I mean, were there white supremacy emblems on some of the other MCs' cuts, or some of those other MCs white supremacists? Yeah, but not the banditos, and that's the point. CNN lied. They lied. Not a mistake or an oversight, but an out and out lie. And the audacity of CNN complaining about the mentioning of race by other news outlets when they themselves do the exact same thing is none but hypocrisy at its finest. Look at Trayvon Martin. White man shoots and kills black teen. Now, they didn't have no problem headlining that, or any of them for that matter, even though Zimmerman was half Hispanic. And how long did it take us to find that out? Would it have made any difference in the public's reaction if the mainstream media had told the truth? I mean, imagine the headlines reading white/Hispanic man shoots black teen. Well, it probably wouldn't even been a headline anyway, and you probably wouldn't even heard about it except maybe in an article on the Stand Your Ground laws, and that's a big maybe. I mean, it's like Waco. I mean, what would the tweets have said about Waco if the mainstream had headlines that they were white and Hispanic bikers? I mean, the fact is that they're a group of professional liars who have a very long resume of keeping us fighting each other and divided, while they hashtag elite privilege, hashtag elite folks matter, snicker all the way to the bank, chanting hashtag the world's not even watching. Anyhow, that's been Mainstream Media. Catch me next time when we'll go over another event that the mainstream twist and out lies about for a desired public reaction. I'm ChangeDaChannel, and I'm out.